So hi guys, welcome to the next episode. Today we're going to be talking about our Shopify store. We left in basically that we created our store, and it took some more time just because I wanted to make sure that our store was completed. So I just took some time just to finish refine the store, make sure that I post some reviews because it had to look very professional, make sure that I refine the words, that the takeaway doesn't have too long, and I put everything in one page. So my landing page will just be pictures, video, and then you're gonna find the product. So you just want to make the experience as smooth as possible for the customers that want to purchase from you, simply because you want them to take not a long time to make the purchase. Whenever people want to make a purchase, it's because they find themselves with a very nice emotion and willing to buy, and you don't really want the customer to take too long and just have to go through 3,000 pages, have to close 3 different pop-ups, because that will waste time, and maybe by the time the people just get to the page where they have to make the purchase, they may have already changed their mind. Remember that the span of attention now is down to 5 seconds in 2020, so you really want to make sure that the purchase process is as smooth and as quick as possible, because if somebody is already engaged, is already interested in your product, and they get into your page, you don't want to really put a stick in between their legs, right? You don't really want to make them fall from the bicycle. You just want to let them keep riding and not disturb them. Now, today is going to be very important because we're going to be talking about your ad sets and how you should set the ad sets, because that is going to make the difference between a successful store and a non-successful store, how you simply set up your ad sets. So we will start from creating a campaign. If you have a Google Ads Manager account, a Facebook Ads Manager account, come to this page, you go on the Ads Manager, and here you will simply create a new campaign. It will load the creation and it asks you for a name. Don't get too hung up. This is not a name that the customers will see. Just insert the name of the product that you have. So if you're selling bags, I will just say bags 1, and the ad sets name, just you can also place whatever you like. Just make sure that they are different between each one, because you don't really want to confuse them. So this is going to be, I can simply place the same. I will show you later why you have to change the name. And under the conversion type, the campaign objective, you want to have conversions. Now you want to have conversions just because some people think that having traffic and having video views and likes is going to increase the visibility of the page, and then trying to sell again the same advertisement for conversion is going to make better conversions, is going to have better results. However, Facebook, I think, is plenty smart already by himself. He has already collected data for many years. So I think that if your real objective is actually to make purchases and to make conversion, there is no point to try to trick the Facebook algorithm. Just select conversions and go ahead with that. Now, you don't need anything else here. You don't need the campaign budget optimization. You will go into your campaign and you want to make sure to select website, and here you can connect your pixel. Now you want to select an event that is a purchase. If it's red, don't worry about it. It's green for me just because I tested a purchase on my store to make sure it was working and that pixel was collecting the data, and that is why it's green. But if it's red, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just go ahead and don't bother. You don't want the dynamic creative, and you don't want to create an offer. For the budgeting schedule, you want to put $20 per advertisements, simply because if you go any lower than $20, it might be that it will take a longer time to load more data, meaning I will try to test different campaigns, and if I'm running campaigns with just $5 or $10, it's fine, obviously, because maybe you have less finances, maybe you don't have as much money set aside, or you cannot afford to spend that like $20 a day just on an advertisement. I understand that. You can simply set it lower. Just know that it will take longer to just collect the data and collect the information from the advertisement. Then on the start date, you want to start it from 00 of the next day. And this is very simple reason, because you don't really want it to start in the middle of the day and then you have to calculate the timing when you want to check the performances. You will start from midnight, so you can calculate starting from hour zero, from ground zero of the day, basically. Then once you set 12 a.m., this is not like so important, so if you don't want to do it, it's fine. You go down to the audience, and in the audience you want to select worldwide. So just select worldwide, and there you go. Now this is our first campaign. We selected worldwide. The age, just leave 1865 plus, just leave the default one. If obviously your product is more like specific towards a certain age restriction, so if it's just for young people, obviously just go ahead and change it. But in case it's not very specific for a certain age, just leave the default one. Same goes for gender, unless the product is very specific about women or men, just leave all genders here. Under the detailed targeting, you want to target the widest interest that is regarding your product. So for example, if I was selling cameras, I would go for cameras. If I was selling bags, in this case, I wanted to go for bags. So just select the widest interest, the one that has like the biggest size. And this is for a simple reason that you want to do this, because the widest your interest is, the more likely, like the less your advertisements are going to cost. And you just want to start with a very low cost advertisement and very wide, and then you just want to start narrowing it down to allocate a specific location and then a specific interest. At the beginning you want to start with low cost and very wide, target the biggest audience as possible. So you just pick the widest audience you have, and obviously you don't want to exclude unless there is a specific product. For example, I'm selling covers for Samsung. In that case, I want to exclude iPhone, because why would I try to sell covers of Samsung to smartphone users than from iPhone users? Then obviously you may exclude whatever you think is an interest that doesn't have anything to do with it. For example, I would put AliExpress and websites where they can just purchase these for the same, simply because if people already see it on AliExpress or already know AliExpress, it's less likely they will just buy it from me, because maybe they will find it on a better price, even though I'm trying to make it branded. They might just buy it somewhere else for a lowest price. So you can just exclude AliExpress and Alibaba, and others. If you think about it, just remove others. Then you want not to reach the people beyond your detailed targeting. You just want people specific to the interest that you're choosing. And here you want to have manual placements. You don't want the placements to go everywhere. You're throwing money if you do that. Nobody really wants to see under their messenger inbox. Nobody checks the commercial in the messenger inbox. Who does that, right? You also don't want Instagram, the right column, the video feeds. You don't want the marketplace. You don't want anything except for the feeds, and which is the Instagram feeds and the Facebook feeds. And this is the only one you want to show your advertisements on. So remove everything else. So Facebook news feed and video feeds, and that's it. remove apps, remove this, remove search, that's all. And here we have our target placements, we have our customized placements. Cool. Now we go ahead and we don't really need to set specific mobile devices unless I already said you're targeting specific operating systems or devices or people connected to Wi-Fi or anything like that, unless it's obvious that you need to do it. Optimization and delivery, you don't need to customize this one as well. You can just go inside your advertisements. Now what you want to do here is you don't want to create a new advertisement. The best solution, the best and what I've been told by my mentor is the best and most profitable way to do this is you can create on your Facebook page a post and simply write a small description of the product, put an emoji, a link of the product and another emoji. That's all you need. You don't need to place anything else, don't place buttons, don't place things where you have to click. This for images is the somehow, I don't really know why, but it seemed to have shown the best results above all different kinds of advertisements. Don't ask me why, but it seemed that this way it works better. Maybe they don't see the sponsored or they just see the ads differently, and so they're more likely to get engaged in it. Also, if you have a video, it's going to be different. If you have a video, you do the same for the description. So small description, emoji, link of the URL of the website, emoji, and then you're gonna also place a button for the shop now, and I'm gonna show you later how to do it. And here in the advertisement, so basically you're not creating a new ad, you're selecting an existing post and you're boosting it. On this page you have to use an existing post, and here you will select the post that you want to use. You select it from here, you press continue, and here it will allow you to insert a button as well. So you will simply choose which button you want to use, and you will insert the shop now and with link to redirect it to your website store page. Here you obviously insert your Facebook pixel for tracking, because you want to make sure that you have as much data as possible regarding this, so that you can decide which ones you will cancel and which advertisements you will keep running. And this is done. Simply close it. You've done the first campaign correctly. Now what you have to do is go back to campaigns here, and under the campaign you simply duplicate it, and you duplicate it 3 times. So total of 3, sorry, so it's 2 times. You duplicate 2 times, and you duplicate 2 times, and now you have one campaign which is the widest interest and is worldwide. Then you take the second campaign, and the only thing you will change is the audience, the location of the audience. You will take away worldwide and you will go for USA. So one is going to be USA and the other one is, you guessed, Europe. So United States, and you go to the other one and you're gonna say, okay, take away worldwide and insert Europe. So you will see which one of the regions is more responsive with your advertisements. Now, this is the only thing you need to do. Now you simply take these 3 and you duplicate them once again, just one time. So duplicate and one time duplicate. For the campaign I did it for the ad sets, but it doesn't matter, it's just to show you. So you do it another 3 and you have in total 6 advertisements, 6 campaigns. What do you have to do now? For one campaign you go into the advertisement, and here, you go into the campaign, and you want to take away the widest audience, and you want to go one step backwards. So something that is very similar, and why do you need to sell this product? For example, what do people need bags for? Well, they need it for traveling most of the times, right? So I will take away bag, and I will add a different interest that is travel. It's one step taken away, and it's also a very wide audience, and this is going to keep the cost of our advertisements very low, and it's going to allow us to start from a very wide audience and then start narrowing down who is the target audience for my advertisements. So you simply take away this one and you go for travel, and you do the same for the other two that you just created. So you go here and you take away the there's the other one with the United States. You take away the bags and you insert travel. And simply what is going to happen when you're done with this, it's the same copy paste. You're going to have in total 6 campaigns. One is going to be for worldwide bag, second one is going to be US bag, and the third one is going to be Europe bag. And then you're going to have another 3, worldwide travel, Europe travel, and USA travel. Now once you've done this, you can simply run the campaigns, and you can start running them for about 2 to 3 days, and you can start monitoring on them as soon as you see that they're making some profits, or as soon as you see that they're not making any results, and then you will start killing them. Now I wanted to show you this before setting up my campaigns, before running my campaigns, to show you how I did it, how I've been recommended to do it, and how I studied this procedure, so that I can also share with you the results once I've completed this task. And this is basically my way of doing this, and in the next episode I hope that I will have made some money, so I can show you how you can be successful too running a Shopify store. Once the advertisement had reached 20 euros spent, you want to make sure that you will kill it, because if it's not profitable, at that point you will have to start narrowing down the advertisement that are producing money and the advertisement that are not. So what you can do, that is called scaling, and I think it's going to be for the next episode. For this one we're just focusing on setting up the campaigns in the proper way with the widest audience possible, so we pay less for advertisements, and then once we see some results we can decide what to do. So you can go ahead, you can publish your audience, you can publish your campaigns. And one thing you want to do under the campaigns page is make sure that you have the properly set up tabs. Meaning if you see here, you can go under the, you usually have set up delivery and these ones. You can simply create a customized columns, because you want to keep track of the most important data, and only if you use your customized one, you can keep track of the only ones that you're really interested in. So I'm going to show you the ones I've been recommended and I've been told to use, which are the budget, how much money I spent, so amount spent, the click per impression for 1000 impressions, the click on the links, the CPC, unique add to carts, and the cost per unique add to carts, the unique purchases, cost per unique purchases, the ROAS, and is giving me the ROAS for both website and for the mobile app. And this is because obviously I decided to take away advertising on the computers. I just want to advertise on the applications, and I just decided to show it on the Instagram and Facebook feeds. So that is all. You have set up your campaigns and you've published them. Now we will start to spend some money and try to leverage your campaigns and your website to try to make some sales. You just have to wait a couple of days, and on the next episode I will show you how you can guys be scaling and narrowing down all the advertisements in order to ensure that they are profitable and that you're keeping only the one that make the most money. So that is all, guys, for today. I thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, just press a like, comment, or share the video, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next episode, hopefully with some sales, hopefully with some results, so I can show you how this is done. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.